touch or intervene as tears were streaming down her face, down her face. Try to let it go. Try to let it fall, to let it pass, to let it go.
Thank you for your cooperation. Please check your seat pocket.
She held in her hand a ribbon of silk, so lightly that it would be caught in a breeze. She whispered words not meant to be heard. She started to shiver, though she didn't freeze. Try to let it go. Try to let it fall, to let it pass, to let it go. I still recall the first time I saw you. I was so nervous to talk. Happened so fast. Went from so lonely to falling asleep in your arms. I used to be afraid to fall in love. My past relationship was a disaster, but now I don't care. 'Cause you took my scars, bruises and broken heart, numbed all the pain, showed me how to heal, and now I don't feel broken anymore. Still got your smell wrapped in my bed sheets. Don't wanna wash it away. I know sometimes I get too caught up in all of the wrong things, but you're always there to guide me. I used to be afraid to fall in love. was a disaster, but now I don't care. 'Cause you took my scars, bruises and broken heart, numbed all the pain, show me how to heal, and now I don't feel broken anymore. I used to be afraid until I met you. I was insecure. Caught up.
Blue moon tune in tonight. Put you in that mood you like. Spirit moving, now loosen you up. You don't care, who cares? Look at you now, it's magic. Filling up glasses, looking like an actress. Ay, you just wanna listen to a classic, bouncing like a mattress. Man, I'm out of practice. Ay, sick of how slow, just living spin. Hard to get right, being limited. You just wanna go where the rhythm is. Be in the crowd uninhibited. You can't lay low, so follow me, I obey. So I'll probably wake up holding my head, but I know what I get. So showstopper, go knock on my house. You've been like champagne that shook up for days. Showstopper can't lock you down. Go get loose like you used to do. 60-odd hours a week on the wheel. I know you do it, but how do you deal? I see how all of it's making you feel. Let's move to Finland, I think I'm for real. Let's go, let's go, let's go. First we need a drink and a resto. 2 shots now, you caught your wave. Moonwalk, yeah, you got your stage. I know you've been working for what you already purchased. Concerned that it was... for far too long, but now I'm on my way back home. I hear the west winds calling out my name. They're telling me to head your way, down your road and past your gates. Keep your eyes on the horizon. I was looking to belong when I'd already found my home. Won't be long, I'm there before the setting sun, for you to fall into my arms, the place I call my home. I was looking to belong when I already found my home. On the road, I've been away for far too long, but now I'm on my way back home. I hear the west winds calling out my name. They're telling me to head your way, down your road and past your gates. Keep your eyes on the horizon. I was looking to belong when I'd already found my home. Won't be long, I'm there before the setting sun, for you to fall into my arms, the place I call my home.
stand by the fire, your tiny hand in mine. You're 5 feet off the ground. You rest on my shoulder. The stars convey the light, so fragile in the night. In this moment, in this moment, forever be, forever be. In this moment, in this moment, forever be, forever be. The night fades like a whispered song as time rushes on. Oh, it won't be long, fading now into a memory, a picture on the wall, a moment frozen not to fall. In this moment, in this moment, forever be, forever be. In this moment. Country lanes and coastal plains, endless views that we're passing through, making our way to a distant place, just us two, somewhere new. Watch the sky fade into the night. With you, my arms, nothing can go wrong. We'll fall asleep on a starlit beach, just us two, somewhere new. Somewhere new. Just us two. I'll follow you to somewhere new.